Hey everybody, welcome to my Dead Rising off the record Let's Play. This is me playing the game, but more importantly, this is an opportunity for me to create a good first impression for those of you who are checking out my channel for the first time. And I'm already thinking that I whiffed it because I'm like, yeah, let's make a great first impression. And now it's like I sound like I'm desperate and clingy. So I've already probably scared you people away, but if not, let's get right into it. And then it's just awkward silence for the rest of the video. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to do story mode because that's the only way to do it. This isn't sandbox mode. Story mode, let's get into it. So some of you may have watched some of my other videos. Great. If not, great too. Either A or not A. I ran out of time.
I clawed my way out of Willamette. I fought hard to uncover the truth of what happened at that mall. And things were good. Real good. For a while. Then, I let things get to me. I let things get out of control. I think deep down, I knew I hadn't uncovered what was really going on. Things got pretty dark. But this is my chance to get back in the game.
Okay, I thought I muted the microphone forever, and I was like, that'd be bad. So this is a sequel to the first Dead Rising, because this is Dead Rising 2, except this time it's like, hey, instead of having Chuck as the main protagonist, let's have Frank as the main protagonist. If you haven't checked out my Dead Rising 1 Let's Play, I suggest doing that before doing this. If you're curious about the story, if you don't give a flying fig, great, enjoy your stay. But if you're a little bit confused, there is material out there that can help you with your understanding of the game and its world.
Excuse me, sir?
What is it, kid? I signed your waiver. You got my next of kin. Are the vultures circling already?
Yeah, sorry, sir. It's just paperwork. They want it from everyone. Would you mind if I got your autograph?
Sure. Sorry about that. It's just, it's been a while.
You've always been a big hero of mine, Mr. West. I was really bummed when your show went off the air. Wow, thanks. So I guess this would be worth quite a bit if anything happened to you out there tonight.
Yeah. I guess so.
Good luck out there.
Maybe this wasn't such a bad idea after all.
TK has a very special surprise for you. He is the original zombie killer himself. The one, the only, Frank West! So, Fortune City, now we in for a show. The rematch of all rematches. Now Frank's gotta kill zombies to earn cash. Bigger the death, bigger the payoff. Especially if you use those corner grinders. I do like a good grinding. Ha ha! first, TK has got a personal message just for you, Frank West. You gotta be willing to risk it all if you're ever really gonna...
Kill zombies, win money. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so one thing I would like to mention before I start getting immediately mauled by the zombies is I did do some leveling up in sandbox mode. For the reason that Dead Rising is a little difficult if you just start right at level 1. And I figured I'd want to save myself some headache for getting into this game, so I'm actually at level 20. Some people might be put off by that and be like, okay, yeah, that's cheating. But I'm okay with that. If I've already turned you off from the video, then you might just be like, ugh. Anyways, I do like Dead Rising quite a bit. It's a fun game. I'm unlikely to cover 2, the original Dead Rising 2, simply because it's very similar to this game. Like, this game is, oh boy. Can I do this? I want to do my knee drop. Yeah, this is a faster way to kill zombies. I want to do this. So, because I'm level 20, I can do stuff like this. And some people will be like, oh, that's taken away from the enjoyment of the game. And normally, I would agree with you. I wouldn't want to start a game with, say, cheats already enabled. However, the game allows you to do sandbox mode before you even start the main story, which is exactly what I'm doing here. But then someone might say, well, just because the game allows you to do that, is it still cheating or not? And I think the intent here is I'm using the sandbox mode to give myself a more enjoyable experience, which I think that's good. So I'm enjoying myself playing this game. I think the gameplay will be better too. Like, if I'm sitting here and I'm just deadpan and I'm just like, oh man, I hate life, no one's gonna want to watch that unless you're really into like watching sad people on the internet. Me myself, I feed off of positivity of others, so me being sad isn't something that I would be into, but it's presumptuous of me to speak for your interest to your viewer, assuming that someone is viewing this, that I would know what you're into. Because you could be into anything, and I would say that's mostly okay. There's some things I'm going to draw the line, though. Because if I just said, oh, I'm okay if anything, someone's going to find that loophole and be like, hey, do I be funny if we started harassing the other commenters on these videos? I'm like, dude, that's not cool. I would put a stop to that. But if you're like, hey, man, I'm going to talk, like, politics in your comments, if it's civil, I'd be okay with it. But I'd be hesitant. Politics, especially like recently, is a pretty hotbed issue. And I think if you did that, you'd have to be willing to accept the consequences of you talking politics. Nor would I say that this is necessarily the place to talk politics. I mean, you can. Some people might say, oh, it's free speech, you can talk about whatever you want. However, I think with free speech, you need to be willing to accept the consequences.
This must be so embarrassing for you. Doesn't look like those baldness remedies work too well.
Dig the savage. Frank doesn't care.
We just getting started, people. The carnage is just beginning. So right now, let me hear you make some noise.
Sick. Look at that, we're already through the first segment of the game. Don't you feel like we've bonded already?
This seems to have only compounded the problems which have been linked to the beef shortage in local areas. The zombie rights group Cure is in the news again. protest just compounds the problems of the game show, which has been plagued recently by tumbling ratings and controversy. Cure was on the site of the show to display their opposition to what they call the unethical treatment of zombies. Stacy Forsythe, the leader of the Nevada branch of Cure, had this to say.
Let our government know we will not stand for their systematic neglect of the infected. We must take drastic action now.
Public opinion is mixed on the group's views, which are sometimes seen as radical.
This is a joke, right? Why would you want to save those things?
Stay tuned. Coming up right after the break, we've got weather and sports.
I can't believe I just did that. I feel like such a sellout. Hey, do you know how I can get the hell out of here?
Yeah, take the elevator up a floor and then straight down the hallway. You can't miss it.
Challenge accepted. I'm gonna miss that. So for those of you who've already played Dead Rising 2, you might notice that some of the cutscenes look very similar. And Off the Record reuses a lot of the same like cutscenes and sets from like the original Dead Rising 2, which is part of the reason why, because I'm playing this game, I probably won't check out the original Dead Rising 2. We can save, might as well, simply because we've done like Terror's reality game, and we've gone through a lot of exposition. There you go. And you can see I have a ton of money as well. I did farm the money because I have played this game, but I don't remember if we need the money for later. I vaguely recall something like that, but it's been a while since I played this. Like 3 years, I think.
Keep it down, man. This is no time to lose your nerve.
You're sure this is gonna help, right?
Seriously, you worry way too much. It's bad for your health. You gotta keep this under your hat, man. You just gotta chill out a bit, okay?
Oh, sure, Mr. King. This is cool, though. I never thought I'd get to do something so important. It's really kind of awesome.
What the hell are you up to, TK?
Oh, tapping RB? Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, that was a really bad shot. So we need to zoom in. Oh, and the buttons are weird for this too.
You're gonna need this key card to get in, okay?
Ooh. Okay, so 500 PP. The PP gains aren't great from this. And at this point, I should mention too that photography makes a return in Off the Record, but it isn't in Dead Rising 2. Personally, I prefer this version of Dead Rising 2 more than the vanilla version. However, this came out a little bit later, so most people already experienced Dead Rising 2. So, not into that. Oops. That was a really bad shot. Wait, is this head through the steel bar? No. Okay, well, I'm kind of done here. I don't really want to take more pictures. The problem with the pictures is that unless you get some very nice ones, they're not worth a lot of money. Yeah, so 121. I think part of it's because I'm so far away, but the reward's a little bit lackluster. However, I think that's because this is trying to serve as a tutorial to get you into taking pictures, and not that, oh yeah, you're going to get a lot of PP off of this. Trying to get you some... Use your head and get some good angles. Alright, my desire to try and take pictures has gone downhill. And that, we're off to a horrible start then. If I'm already starting this Let's Play, I'm just like, oh, I don't feel like taking pictures. Some people have probably clicked this video and like, I want to see you take pictures. And I'm just like, nah, I'm not going to take pictures. People are going to feel offended. There we go. I did that just for the viewers. Actually, that was a good picture. 1,000 PP. Cool. And look at that. I apparently got an achievement for it. Thanks, Steam. Oh, in case some of you guys are wondering, you can't find this on Steam. But I think that might be common knowledge.
Not a word of this to anyone.
Damn it.
Okay, you stay cool, alright? I gotta get back to my show. Well, well, well. Looky here, Frank West.
Hey, fanboys. You're a little late for the autographs. I was just looking for the men's room. Story of my life.
Nah, I think we showed up right in the nick of time.
Oh boy, this is gonna be tight. Look at that, we even took a drama photo. Guy wearing sunglasses. Okay. This guy needs to get toasted. Oh, that didn't work! Ah! Okay, that kind of worked. Here, give me the lead pipe. Okay, you guys are gonna get wrecked. This is also not the Dead Rising I was expecting. I was expecting to fight zombies, not humans. Grab another lead pipe, why not? That would have been disastrous if I was at level. Hold, let me tell you.
Yeah. Still got it.
Yeah, you do, Frank.
I think you've overstayed your welcome a bit, Frankie.
Call me if you're up for a photo shoot.
Dang.
Your performance was a little limp tonight, Frank. You must have to take pills for that at your age.
This is a very dirty game.
Well, good night, ladies.
I'd argue that Binding of Isaac's worse, though. Oh, controversial opinion.
Bloodsuckers.
And we're off to a good start. More exposition, yes!
Oh god! Oh god, she got me! She got me!
Oh no.
It's looking good. Hey, buddy. Everyone wants some Frank. Shoutouts to that guy for saving us. Otherwise, this would have been a very short game. Oh, actually. Oh, that's actually not bad. Sean is dead. Alright. Grab the fire axe. Grab some soda. Grab this as well. It's Terror's reality guy. Oh, that's not the guy from before. Wait, the guy was wearing plaid though, wasn't he? This game's full of contradictions. So I was gonna tell a little bit of a coding story when I was playing this, but then I came to realize that I'm actually pretty self-conscious about my ability to code because I only have a minor in computer science, so I know a bit of programming languages. Not a lot though, like I know a little bit of Python, C++, stuff like that. But I feel like programming is like one of those weird things where it's like, if you know programming, you typically feel like know programming very well, or almost not at all. It's very, oh shoot, we're so bad with pictures. It's very binary. Like I don't know many people who are like, they're decent programmers, but they're not great, but they know what you're talking about. Like, I would put myself in that category. Like, I know how to program. I'm not great at it, though. Like, there's a lot of people who are much better than I am. But I also know a lot of people who are like, Python, that's a snaky, silly goat. Like, you can't do stuff with that. What's in here? More zombies. Okay, not really interesting. So the point is to say, like, I was gonna tell a story about programming, but then I realized that some people just won't know what I'm talking about. They'll be like, I don't get it. Or some people will be like, dude, that's nothing. This is a problem I had when I was trying to program. And the reason that I'm going into here is, look at this.
Great.
Oh, it is a wrestling uniform. Okay, so there's a little Easter egg for those of you who've played the other Dead Rising 2. You'll know exactly what that is. For those of you who don't know, I don't know if I'm going to explain anything. Well, I will. I'll explain just later when it becomes relevant. That's my experience about programming, by the way. Like, some of you may disagree. If you do, leave a comment down in the comment section below. I feel like such a sellout. I'm always just like, yeah, people, leave comments down below. Whereas, you know, some people are not necessarily interested. Sometimes I think people like click these videos, see my face, like, ugh, and then there's out. Which brings me to another point. We're going to segue into this other point. When content creators are derogatory to themselves while recording, so like they put themselves down or say, oh, like, I'm ugly or I'm doing a poor job, does that adversely affect the viewer's experience? Oh, hello. Oh, that's okay. There's a lot of pictures here to take. Because I know when I'm watching people, and they're like, oh my goodness, I want to take a picture of that. Nothing! Okay. That's too bad. Let's get out of here. When people are like, oh man, my stuff sucks, I'm like, dude, like, don't put yourself down. Like, I'm here to watch a video, not watch someone have, like, low self-esteem. Well, and they might not necessarily have low self-esteem, but rather they're just making commentary, I suppose. And that's one way of doing commentary, is to do self-analysis about what you're doing and like how you're commenting, how you're playing the game. Some people do that, and some people do find that interesting. But like, I'm actually wondering, like, do people feel bad watching others be like, "Oh man, like this video sucks"? I think there's varying degrees. Like, if I went on the whole video, like, "Oh, this is such a bad video," then I think that would be different because the whole video would be plagued with negativity. Whereas it's a lot different when someone's like, they say something that's out of place or like just doesn't make sense, and there's like, my mouth doesn't work properly, and it's like, oh, he's making a jab, right? And that's okay. And I think more than anything, it's the tone of the person playing. So I mentioned earlier that I'm attracted to positivity for these videos. Well, Let's Play videos to be precise. Like, people who are positive, just like, yeah, like, life's good, I like life, here's looking at life with the glass half full. I like watching that because they're happy, I'm more likely to have a better time. Where someone's like, man, like, I really hate Dead Rising 2 because it's just, like, it felt like a hashed game and they were just trying to make some quick money off it. Like, that, I'm not attracted to. I know some people are really, like, into that kind of stuff, and that's fine. I'm just saying, for me personally, I like the, yeah! That's awesome! So, and part of the reason why I like watching Day 9 is because, like, that guy just laughs at anything. Like, his keyboard could blow up and he'd be like, that's funny. And I was like, he's laughing, so I'm gonna laugh too. So just my musings about personalities on YouTube.
I can't get a signal. Why can't I get a signal?
She was looking right at me and they had her and I couldn't do anything. She went down without a sound and I had to get out of there. I just ran.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't I know you?
Could be. Name's Frank. Frank West.
Oh, you're the big shot from Willamette. Yeah, yeah. I seen you on TV. Now don't take this the wrong way. But ain't you infected?
Hey, don't worry. It's under control.
Oh yeah? You better have 3 days worth, pal. Cause you seem real nice. And I'd hate to have to put a bullet in your head.
Thanks.
We ain't got any Zombrex here. Military have to quarantine first. They'll enter the city at first light 3 days from now to get all of us. That's the standard procedure.
So we're stuck here.
Better to be stuck in here, not out there, don't you think?
Zombrex, where would I be?
I know where you can get some.
What are you talking about?
Zombrex. Don't worry, I won't say anything. I know who you are. I figured you were infected, though I don't remember you saying anything about that in your book.
Well, it's not exactly something I'd go around advertising.
There's a pharmacy in the Royal Flush Mall. I'm Stacy Forsythe, by the way.
I'm Frank. Frank
West. Plenty of people know you.
Do you know a way out of here?
No, but if you find one, I suggest you take this. That way we can keep in touch. There's closed-circuit cameras all over the city. These monitors are playback only, but I'll keep an eye on them. And Frank, if you find anyone alive out there...
Sure. I've got, a little experience rounding up survivors.
Is this also true? Great. One thing I wanted to mention too before I end this video is that sometimes people watch YouTube videos like Let's Plays for the game. Sometimes they watch them for the personalities. I do a little bit of both. However, we're out of time already, so I'm just going to end the video. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed watching as much as I did playing, and I hope to do more of this in the future. Because it'd be weird if I just did it one part and then that was it. Because like, it'd be like, come on, man. Like, what are you doing, man? And then like, gosh, shucks.